I can't do this anymore. Trying not to be ignored. Put my pedal to the floor. I spread my wings, I let them soar. Let them soar. Let them soar. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, when it rains, it really pours. Yeah, like an eagle on my soar. Yeah, there's an eagle, let it roar. Yeah, let it bang, bang, let it bang, bang, let it rang, shang, let it bang, yeah. Baby, yes, you're mine, baby, yes, you're fine. When I'm on the road, do I cross your mind? When I'm on the road, baby, yes, come right. Yeah, let it bang for me, rain for me. She let that shit sing for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah.
Welcome, everyone. We have a great episode ahead of you, and we have someone very special on today. It is Shinobi Signals. How you doing today, Shinobi?
Doing well, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good, man. We're very excited to have you on. It's going to be a good episode. We're going to get talked about your trade plan, SPY, since everything is being a little crazy right now. Give you some time to kind of just spout your knowledge. So yeah, we're excited.
Same, bro. Same.
Yeah. All right, Ant. So how are you doing today? How's your week been, I guess?
I've had a weird week. I don't know. We're recording this on a Thursday. Yesterday, Wednesday. I don't know. Just having a weird day. Like, you ever have those days where you just like, I don't know, you're not feeling right. Not like you feel sick, but just like mentally, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll have those days and I just like to step away sometimes because I feel like if I'm not in the right mindset, it's not really worth to trade because I don't want to make rash decisions and stuff. But it was just one of
Yeah,
those
man.
days. I don't know. I mean, I think we all have them, but I don't know.
Yeah, like where you just wake up one day and then something, you don't know what it is, but something just feels off,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's like nothing specific. It's like yesterday I woke up and like I was feeling like not great, and I'm like, oh, maybe I just need a coffee because I always need to get some caffeine in me.
We're talking about that later today. Caffeine coffee,
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck, man? I mean,
So
Ooh,
I went and got the
Foreshadow.
biggest. I got the biggest cold brew I could possibly get, and I was drinking it. I'm like, damn, I'm not feeling any better. Like normally, like I instantly will wake up and start to feel okay, and then I had like some fruit. I'm like, I still feel like shit, and it wasn't sick. It was just like mentally, I was just like, and I don't know. I really don't know what it is. Part of it, I think, has to do with Twitter. Like I've said this before, like sometimes it's just not the best place. Like if it wasn't for certain things, I probably wouldn't be on Twitter. But I don't know. You guys know I'm sure you guys know what I'm referring to. Yeah, so like I was saying before, I don't know. There's just certain days where I'm not feeling right or like mentally, and I put out a little lesson a few weeks ago about how if I wake up and I'm just not feeling right, then I don't want to like force trades and stuff. But I'm sure you guys have those days and can probably elaborate on that a little bit.
yeah. I mean, I'm having one of those days today. Like I've been pushing through it though, because I got a lot of shit to do, but I don't want to be trading today. Like I think I had like 4 or 5 scalps this morning, one bad one and the rest were good. But like the one bad one just got my morale down. Like I know I had like a few scalps on FAMI or FAMI and then a few on AMTX that were really, really good. But then I took ALZN and had one good scalp and then got knifed out 10%. And I mean, it got in my head, it got in me a little bit. And I think honestly, I'm probably going to take tomorrow off just because it's been a stressful last week. And it's just one of those things where I can take it to a degree, but I don't know. Tomorrow feels like a day that I just need to sleep in and recharge on. But yeah,
It's hard sometimes too, like, because you feel like there's so many people that rely on you to be there day in and day out. It's like, you almost feel like you do a disservice to certain people. But
Yeah. I'm
I
sure
don't-
Shinobi feels like similar too, where he's like, I don't know, just has days where it's like things feel a little off or feel like, I don't know, man, this is
Bro.
kind of a weird day.
Yeah, dude, it always happens. Like Friday, I took a nasty L on Friday, and then Monday I wake up and everything just doesn't feel like real almost. It's like, damn, I'm really in this bitch. I'm alive. And then
Yeah.
go to trade. I look at the markets. I'm like, dude, I just don't want to like. I don't even want to press buttons to make money anymore. And then I just fall asleep. And at the end of the day, bro, it's like, for people, like what Ant said, like if we're doing a quote unquote disservice, we're doing a disservice by not being, not if we go in there and we're trading half-assed, bro, and people are relying on us to learn and trade with us, then we should be trading at our full potential. If it's not there, bro, we shouldn't be trading in, because at the end of the day, bro, that's gonna cost a bad trades. People lose money, you lose money, and then it's just not gonna help your cause of feeling like shit. You're just gonna feel even more shit. So I took a really slow Monday to Tuesday because I felt exactly the way Ant was feeling, and then all my followers, everyone respected that because they know that if I'm not feeling good, I won't trade good, and if I don't trade good, my alerts and my education won't be as good either.
Yeah, we're all human too. Like we, a lot of people kind of just look at us as those profile pictures on Twitter and stuff. But like, bro, I got like, I'm a human. I like to sit on the toilet for 30 minutes longer than I should be sometimes. Like I like to go on TikTok, take late drives. If I'm feeling shitty about the market, blast some music, that kind of shit. Like everything that everyone does, we do too. Like, and so taking an L like makes me feel shitty. I remember I took an L on FBRX a few weeks ago and then came back the next day and I felt perfectly fine. And that was a big L. That was like a 5% of my account L. And today I took like a 0.2% of my account L and I'm just feeling like absolute shit. Like it grinded your morale. And so like I need to go and like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm looking outside. What's up?
Sorry for cutting you off, but what makes it feel a lot worse? When you take like a decent sized L or an L and then everyone on Twitter is just completely banking out of their minds. And I look at it, I'm like, I want to feel happy for you guys. I really do, but I just can't right now.
Yeah.
Next day I'll come back and send out, yo, congrats on your win.
No lie.
It's kind of like it's like a fuck you, but also like I know I can't say that. Like damn it, like like it's my fault.
I love these guys, but I hate them right now.
I tell people all the time, like I'll have people message me or like send me a DM and they'll be like, damn, like I just can't get over FOMO. Like I can't, I don't know what to do. And like, honestly, dude, like just unfollow everybody on it. Like that was the best thing I ever did. Like I follow people, but I don't need to follow anyone to like get plays, find trades. And like, it's super frustrating. Sometimes you'll see like, I know back when I was following a bunch of people, like I wouldn't be doing well and everyone's making money. I'm like, this is horrible. Like, what am I doing wrong? I don't know. Sometimes just taking that step back and being like, if I can find plays on my own, I don't really need to follow that many people. So I don't know.
Yeah. And like, if you see people posting like massive gains and stuff and you're having a bad day or bad week, it's going to discourage the literal shit out of you. Like I know, like I think I'm on a pretty good green streak for weeks, but I had a red week a while back and I saw like people posting their week percent wins and it was like massive. And I just remember feeling like, wow, like why am I in the position that I am? And then I had to like realign my thought process over the weekend of like, I'm here because I deserve it. Look at all the fucking weeks in the past where like I've been a badass motherfucker. But like that one week and then seeing all those gains really just messed my head up a little bit and seeing like all the people like banking 100%ers and stuff. And then my account just like down 4% and like in the red and like dollars just gone, thousands gone. And like, I don't know. It's one of those things you just have to like realign your mindset when you're feeling that way.
It always comes down to just like, if you're going to be following someone on Twitter, and this is one thing that people don't understand, just because someone follows you and you want them to keep following you does not mean you have to follow them back. Like, I don't know what that is, right? Like, if you don't like what you're seeing someone posting, don't follow them. Like, no matter what, no one's going to hate you. Like, no one cares about a follow that much. Unfollow, bro, and just move on, bro. Because I remember I used to follow like 200 people. I brought that down to like around 80 now. And then, I go on Twitter and I just see, my homies having fun. I see my homies banking. It's positivity. All positive. Yeah, it's positivity. And, and as much as I like to believe, like, that all that shit was fake, like, oh, you have keep positive shit around you. Like, I used to hate when people said that. But it's like now if there's negativity in your life and you feel it when you trade and you feel it like in every aspect, it's not just trading. But if everything's around you is positive, I guarantee your P&L will be positive too. Because I know most of my red days come when something outside of my control is happening that's negative and I just don't like. And that really fucks me. And, the best thing I do is just take that day off. And I honestly think that's the best way to go.
Yeah. Like I want to expand on that a bit because like negative things like reinforcing other negative things in your life leads to negative P&L in trading. Like today, I woke up and I didn't do my morning like routine of like usually I wake up because I was already feeling like shitty because I don't know, trading on Wednesday was good. Yesterday I made money, but then today woke up and like the feeling wasn't there. The feeling of like wanting to be here. So I didn't even do any of the morning stuff, which reinforced already that negative feeling. Because if you don't do something that you know that you should be doing, it's already reinforcing that negativity. And then I didn't go to class today because I wanted to focus on trading. And then that just like, I thought it was the right decision. And then it felt like reinforce that negative again. Like I'm a lazy piece of shit today. What did I do? And then I took an L, even though I took 4 dubs, the L stands out more. It's just negative, negative, negative on top of each other. But yeah, on those days, you got to go do some shit that you love. I'm going to go get ice cream after this, maybe go do a workout, make myself feel a little better, that kind of shit.
Yeah, dude. Like I remember when I was gonna like my grandma was sick, shit like that. I skipped class and then I had a quiz. I did the quiz decent, but not as good as I should have, shit like that. And then I come back, bro, and I don't have many IRL friends like around me, bro. Like they're like 2-3 hours away because I met them all on Twitter and shit like that, like all my FinTwit friends. So the only thing I could do, I was like, yo, bro, come through. Let's go meet up in the middle. Let's go do something fun. And they couldn't come because they both had COVID, which was wild. And I was like, damn. So all I could do, bro, I went to this trail nearby, and I hate fucking trails. I just went by myself with my little sister. We're just walking. I hated it, but the only thing I liked about it is just how my sister hated it too. We're just talking shit about the trail. Like, what is this broken ass piece of wood? Why are we standing on this? We're about to fall. And that little bit of like joking around. It made my day better and it made me feel better. Yeah. For that hour or two, I forgot all my problems. I come back home, and then I have a better mindset on how to tackle it. Because if your mind is foggy and you have a lot of things going through your head, you're not going to be able to solve niche. So
yeah,
you gotta.
It's like there's life like outside of trading. Like if like it don't matter how much money you're making. If like your life, like if shit's crazy and like you're not happy, then everyone says that cliche thing about money doesn't buy happiness. Like it offers like security, but like it's not gonna make you happy. Like if I'm being honest, like my life outside of trading is so crazy at the moment. It's like it's contributing to me like not being happy, and it's affecting my trading. So like there's life outside of that. Like you need to focus on like your mental health. Like that's super important, I think, and it's stuff people don't talk about enough. Yeah,
you got to shore up the life, and then you got to come on and back and tackle trading. Like if you're going through something, like say you're just like feeling down in life and stuff, you got to get that taken care of. Or if you're just like not in a good place, get that taken care of. Like just figure it out. Do whatever you have to do, whether it's go to the doctor, whether it's just spend some more time working on, working out every day, that kind of shit, eating a little better, doing all that stuff, and then come back to trading. Take a week off, take 2 weeks off, take a month off, come back. But yeah, I know we got to kind of move on to some stock stuff here. So have you guys noticed the trend of under 50-cent stocks? Because I think that's been like crazy all over. Like CEI was the first one, Naked, FAMI, FAMI, like those have just been like having their days. Like they've been popping big time. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I see a lot of what's it called? Twitter people posting them. Like obviously FAMI, there's also METX. Mm-hmm. Everyone's posting that like a 39 mil market cap. JOBSONN.
It's like 10 or so stocks, I think.
Yeah, nothing too crazy, but it's like they're starting to pick up. Like METX, speaking of it, wow, today, like from yesterday's lows to right now, it's up 45%.
Yeah.
Problem with this shit is it's a strategy, I guess, but people are putting out things and it's like what's FAMI, that mushroom company? or whatever they're
Yeah.
doing. Like
Not
people,
not like psychedelics either, like culinary mushrooms.
people are like trying to spin these like 20-cent stocks, like, oh, this like with backing it with some kind of like bullshit DD, which just leave it at like we're gonna target shit that's under 50 cents. You don't have to like try to spin it to like there's no catalyst or anything like that. It's just that's the
You don't have
theme.
to lie to us.
Exactly.
We already know what you're doing.
Like that's the theme, and just roll with the theme. Like don't fight the theme. If
I
that's
see through you guys. I
Exactly.
see through. I see exactly what we're doing here. We're just going on FinViz, looking under 50 cents, and then just bam,
Just running
coming
with
for
it.
one.
Yeah.
Micro
from the
float 50-cent stocks. Oh, Fammy's number one. Boom.
Yeah.
Who cares if they sell one mushroom a week? Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? I think it's definitely going to become a trend though, because remember when it became a trend to push stocks under $1, and then I think there was a point where there were no stocks under $1.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
That was peak market, bro. That was amazing.
That was nuts, man.
There's not a single stock under $1, and everyone's just like, "Yo, I remember PGIR. They're like, yo, we're gonna have to change our name to Dollars Going In or Off." And I was just like, "Oh shit."
Dude, that's when you just need to short like every shitty stock, like all these are really shitty stocks, like ZOM, ZOM, horrible stock. FAMI, really bad. Job, pretty bad. Like all those are like pretty bad companies. Like that's when if you see that kind of shit happening, then like you got to know when there's a point that things are gonna flip and the scales are gonna tip.
We talked about
Did
that.
I just make a rhyme? I just fucking rapped
Might
on
have.
things are gonna flip, the scales are gonna tip.
It's like we talk about this too. Like if you try to make sense out of the market, it really doesn't make sense 90% of the time. So if you're trying to like make sense of it, good luck. So
Yeah. It's like, I mean, when you get a girlfriend for the first time and you have no idea what you're doing, and then what they do makes no sense ever. And then you like think you know what they're doing, and then you have no idea what they're doing, and then they switched up on you. That's the market.
Yeah. The first step to that is actually having a girlfriend. So take that.
true. The best is when they'll like send you a text and like the first word of the text is in lowercase. Like, I know what you're doing. That makes no sense.
Mad. No, dude,
Or just
like, bro, you know
K.
the worst? The worst
Yeah.
is when they type in all lowercase. It's like, yo, what do you get? It just looks better. No, the fuck it doesn't, bro. Just be a normal human being. Bro,
when they put the period at the end, and then you're like, why is the period there? Like, I know you're having attitude. I'm just using punctuation. Shut up. No, you're
No
not.
punctuation.
You're mad about some shit.
You're
You
mad,
never
so you're
use
gonna
a period.
start with lowercase. Like that doesn't make any sense. All right, Shinobi. I have a couple questions. The first question I have is, where's the name? Like, what's the name from? Like
The
your
name?
name, yeah.
All right.
Is it
So
from
when I
something
came out my
specific?
mom's womb, she named me Shinobi Signals. I thought it was pretty. No, I'm kidding.
That's a fire name.
There's this this anime called Naruto, and then they called the ninjas in there. And I remember when I was a little kid, I used to watch it, and I still watch it. It's a fucking amazing anime. And they call the ninjas there like shinobis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was a little kid, bro, I thought I was a ninja, so I'd call myself Shinobi and walk around my house with like a headband and just fucking doing dumb shit. And then when I came on to Twitter, the first person I followed was Joe Alerts, and I was like, oh dude, I need a cool name like that, like Joe Alerts. And I'm like something alerts, like something. So I was like, oh, what else? Oh, Signals. And I'm like, oh shit, I can do Shinobi Signals. So I took the logo of the show, I just put or the anime, and I just put Shinobi Signals on it. So that was pretty cool. And then it just stuck since. And I think most of my OG followers mainly followed because of my branding and just how I had my name, and I love it. It's awesome.
That's
You
what I was
have
gonna
dope,
say.
like profile pic and shit.
Yeah,
Thank you. I made it myself.
there's a lot of pretty bad ones on FinTwit, like really bad.
Are you
And,
calling
like,
me out?
No, but there's like 10 different of a certain. It's just like I get so lost. Like there's 50 Donnie from Wolf of Wall Street. There's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
there's the real Donnie that everybody knows, and then there's like everybody else. Like
I know Donnie Stocks where he has himself as his profile.
yeah, he had to
picture.
change it because everybody had the same shit.
Yeah.
Try to sell me the pen.
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
So my next question is like, how did you get started? Did you have like a mentor, or like how did you learn about trading or like get into the market?
So I was in high school, and I used to let me tell you a story, right? So I used to quote unquote, be an entrepreneur, but in reality, I was just broke, right? So my parents would give me $20 a month for lunch, and so that would be like one lunch meal per week. So I'd only get, because the lunch was $5. So took that 20, and then what I did was I'd buy these Supreme stickers from this guy for $1 and sell them for $5 to random idiots to my school. And then I used that money to buy a laptop, and then I started graphic designing and doing a bunch of like GFX and stuff like that. And then I used that money to hop into the markets and start investing, because I saw there's one YouTuber, Keemstar, like this drama alert guy, who's talking about Robinhood, and I downloaded it on my dad's phone. Yo, dad, we gotta invest. We gotta make some money, because Tesla ran to like new highs like a while back. So in 2017, we bought Tesla, and then from there, I was just a long-term investor, quote unquote, putting in like 100 to every dollar I got, and then slowly I came up to senior year of high school, and right before the market crashed, I started go on TikTok, and people were talking about investing. So me being me, I'm like, yo, I'm making a Snapchat group chat of anyone who wants to come and learn stocks. And then we all were just talking there, and I was the most inexperienced one there. I was talking about buying stocks, and everything was crashing. They're like, yo, we got to get Caesar puts. And I'm like, oh, and I full ported Caesar stock, because I didn't know what options were. They're like, no. And they taught me how to, play options and what they meant. And they literally like held my hand and taught me everything. And, all of us in there had under $100 ports. And then it was awesome. We turned those into like $1,000, $2,000 ports super, super fast. And then when the entire market crashed, we banked so hard on just buying puts every single day, all the way down. And then that's how I mainly started. And, I was off from school at that point. Then all of last year was just dedicated to me just learning options. Every single day, like 8 hours a day, I was just thinking about the market, everything I could possibly do. Like my routine was based around the stock market and just learning options until I mastered it. And then coming into this year, I had that's mainly how I started. That's to answer your question. But yeah, dude,
that's awesome, man. Like I was a Snapchat group chat, and also the fact that you were grinding in high school selling those like Supreme stickers, that's fucking sweet. Like, bro, I remember shit. Yeah, I remember when we'd have people selling stuff like those. You were making bank probably like back then. That's like a lot of money, because I remember thinking like just back on what was a lot of money back then. If I had $100, dude, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm like feeling myself. Like
it's like a different come up than most people.
I remember before Zach, I was on Wish, right? Freshman year of high school, and fidget spinners were really big. And I bought like 10 fidget spinners for like $1 each. They came in a month later. I was selling them shits for $20 each, bro. I made so much money. And then
so you've been hustling.
Yeah, dude. I bought these fake Supreme goggles. And when Supreme was really big, bought them for 50, sold them for 200. And then it was just anything I get my hands on and flip. I was flipping.
Dude, that's like the whole like selling freshmen oregano and telling them it's weed. You were just like pimping fools up with like, hey man, these are Supreme goggles. That's hilarious.
I told him senior year, I'm like, yo, remember those goggles I gave you? I'm like, yeah, bro, they were fake as shit. He's like, oh no, I do. I'm like, if you do, why did you get them? He's like, bro, I just wanted them.
They looked real enough,
Yeah, but one time, bro, karma came back. I bought a fake Ferragamo belt off a kid, and and then I tried selling it, but everyone in the school knew that it was fake, so I couldn't sell it to anyone.
Gotta go to a different
so
school.
You got punked. They did it back to you.
It was a $30 L.
That's like I used to go to school with a kid that would buy like fake designer like bags and fucking sell them for double what he bought. And he would make a ridiculous amount of money until.
Are you like school? Are you into like designer shit, Ant?
Yeah, I collect like vintage designer bags and.
Do you know anything about Gucci?
Yeah,
I saw my entire.
That was so fire. Yeah, I like that.
I told my entire Discord that I'm gonna buy an entire Gucci outfit if 10x. Like, I think if it goes 100%, I'm gonna ice myself out with a Gucci entire outfit. Because dude, I literally just wear like a t-shirt and like normal, like I don't wear anything crazy, so I'm gonna get myself some.
So do I.
I have these shorts that I bought from Costco, or my mom bought them for me. Love you, mom. And then I have this shirt that my old neighbor that I used to live with, he gave me like 100 shirts he used to wear, right? Because they were all small on him. I'm wearing that shirt right now.
No, I don't wear like I wear just like normal shit. Like I don't wear like I just collect it.
So
Yeah.
you don't buy super vintage t-shirts and oversized cargos and then stand in a weird pose and take pictures.
Nope, I wear gym shorts and a t-shirt. But
Dude, I don't know, man. The
Do
whole
I-
cargo and then oversized t-shirt though, that gets you the ladies, you know, I guess.
yeah, dude, nobody's original anymore. Like everybody wears the same shit, whatever the trend. Like it's everybody's
You
wearing.
know what's gonna be original?
What?
When I ice my entire self out with Gucci.
You gotta
and
wear
there's
on
no
this.
other brand on my body.
You gotta wear on this if you buy that. That's so funny.
Dude, it's literally, isn't Gucci the one where it has like two, like their symbol is like two
Double
like
G's.
double G. It's gonna be my entire body is covered in double G's.
You got, dude. That'll be so funny.
You guys ever see that? Oh, I forget what movie it was, but it was the guy's like, should I wear this Tech 9 with the high tops? And then he pulls like he has like a gun, and then he pulls out the shoes. He's like, should I wear this gun with this? I don't know.
I don't think I've seen that.
No, I've never seen that.
I think Zach Morris posted it a while back. It was so funny because I went back and watched the movie, and I was like, oh, dude, this shit's
That's funny, man. I got a question for you, Shinobi. So, like, when you first started, was there a moment where you felt like this is the hump and I'm getting over it, or was there like a bad loss that you like had to bounce back from, and then after that you were like, man, if I can do this, then I can do anything, or like that moment? Was there a big moment for you?
Yeah, dude. So I mean, one of my worst months was last year in December. I almost blew my account, and then I went into January, and then I was training GME, and I picked up 50 calls and then swung them over the weekend. Then that week was the week GME ran, because it was at like $50 when I got in there. Once like, it was like $40. Then once like 70, 100, 200. I was like, wow. So I bounced back from that L by getting lucky. And then throughout the, months, my mentors were, the way I met my mentors is funny. So I'll tell you guys that really quickly. I used to pay for Discord groups like $200 a month type shit, right? I joined this one, and the guy in there, he was the same religion as me, basically. So I recognized him, and then I hit him up. I'm like, yo, bro, like, how do you trade? Like, and they added me to this text group chat where it was just like seven or 8 of them, and they called themselves Degenerates LLC. It was the funniest shit ever. And then we all would just trade together, hop on voice chats, just mess around, just make money. And then all these guys were printing heavy. Like, to me, dude, they were making so much money. Like back then, like now it's like, it wasn't that much, but back then to me, it was like, wow, dude, these guys are making so much. And then now, here I am, my fucking balls in my hand because I blew my account, and then I go into GME, make it back. And then that was and then after that, I was able to preserve my capital because I became a lot more aware with how much money I really had. From there, throughout those months, I was just like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do full time. I'm not like, everything just started to click. It's just like I was able to spot these patterns. I was able to execute. Like, I was always good at charting and stuff like that because that's all I ever practiced. My worst fear was just ever executing in case it reversed on me. And every time, I started to get better at reading the tape, everything else, and I was just able to catch these breakouts and bounces. And that's where I got over that quote unquote hump where it's like, oh, dude, I can definitely do this shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think people think it's like, we've had a bunch of different guests on here, and they all say it's like, for all the guests we've had, it wasn't just like it was like a grind. It wasn't just something that happened. Like, you went from almost blowing your account up to then, well, essentially you got lucky, but then that luck turned into like a valuable lesson for you of preserving your preserving your capital.
It was always a grind.
Oh,
it was a grind too. Like, dude, like my parents, everyone, my cousins, bro, that like I was in pre-med, and then I was like, they were like, yo, dude, you're just gambling. Like, this shit's like buy and hold type stuff. Like, you shouldn't try timing the market, timing the market. I'm like, shut up. And then, all of them now are the ones asking me, for, what option should I play? What stock's looking good? And
yeah,
I tell them LTNC. I'm playing. I don't hate it. But then
tell him a guy named Stan.
He blocked me.
He probably blocked all of us too.
He yeah, dude, it was a grind. Like, negative environment, bro, just left led to negative results. And once they saw money actually coming in and, seeing me improve, it was like, everything just flipped. Everyone became super optimistic and,
Yeah.
and that's where it really flipped. And I know we were talking about earlier, just positives and negative environments. Like that's where it really came into play for me, is just like, yo, just believe in me. I'll be able to do it. Like just don't tell me I can't do it. Because I'm not that type of person who's gonna be, oh, you told me I can't do it. All right, now I'm about to really do it. It's like, no, someone will tell me that, and I'll be like, damn, bro, that kind of hurt. Like, especially if it's like my parents, I'll be like, damn, dude, like you're supposed to believe in me.
Yeah.
But it was 2 years, bro, just straight hearing that bullshit. And then once you start, finally everything starts to click. All those years of grinding are starting to pay off. Then everything just changes, So I definitely get what you're saying.
Something I want to point out about your story to the people is notice how he's saying years. It's years. Like it's not like a months thing. It's not a days thing. Like you might have some beginner luck or you might have some luck, off the bat, but it's years that it takes to get consistent enough to actually make gains on a daily basis and keep that on a weekly basis. And then also keep those weeks and make it a monthly basis to be green every day possible, every week possible, every month possible. So yeah, make sure that you guys know that it's years. And Shinobi said it best though. It's a grind. It really is. It's one of those things you can't expect results just from trying hard a few days, a few weeks. You got to have that mindset of like, fuck everyone who's telling me that the market is not something to play with, or fuck everyone who's telling me that this is gambling. Like I know what I'm doing. I know how I'm going to get financially free, and just put the time in.
Yeah, dude. Like one thing, people always say is, yo, 99% of day trader, 95% day traders fail. It's not that they fail because, it's not possible. It's fail because they quit too early.
Yeah.
And my thing was, I wanted to quit so many times, but I thank God I had the right mentors and people around me who were like, yo, dude, you're going to make it. Just take some time. And, it still happens like that. I still have those doubts like, yo, am I going to be able to do this full time? After one measly red day, I'll be like, fuck, bro. But you just can't give up, because the second you give up, bro, you throw everything out and you become part of that 99%. The only reason the 1 to 5% are successful and keep doing this is because they never gave up. And that's one thing. I almost gave up last August and just completely quit, but I didn't. And I'm so thankful because 1 year later, I'm doing something I never imagined, and I'm doing everything I ever wanted to. And it's like, wow. Just in a year. So like, think of one thing I always tell people who are close to quitting. I'm like, yo, think of yourself 6 months back. How good of a trader were you? And they're all like, oh dude, I was fucking shit. I'm like, how much better have you gotten in 6 months? There's like a lot. And this is exactly what my mentor told me. He's like, yo, look out 6 months. He's like, how much are you going to improve? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, you got to wait to find out. He said, just look at, if history repeats itself, look at the past 6 months and now look at, the next 6 months. He's like, you're just only going to get better. Like, dude, you tell me, like, dude, 3 months ago, you could, I don't know what how bad of a trader I was. Now I'm like, oh, dude, I'm the best. Even last week, bro, I'm so much better than I was last week and the week before that. Even yesterday, I'm 10 times better trader than I was yesterday. Every single day, you get so much better. You keep outperforming yourself, and that's the one thing that keeps me going, is because I thought back in, even though I had some of my biggest months, this year, and September is the slowest, I still know I'm a better trader now than I ever was, even from dating back to yesterday. I'm so much better now.
Even if you take L's, you're better. Even if you take an L, you have new knowledge, you have new experiences in your head that you're going to use in the future to not take another L, or take less of an L, or even make that L green next time.
Yeah. So one of my things my friend said here, Teddy, I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter. It's a funny picture. It's like, first you learn and then you get rid of the L, and then it's like this. It's this funny meme that he posted, and he put it as his header, because I was always telling him, I'm like, bro, you gotta learn and then you just gotta earn, and then he made that his header.
I'm gonna go look at it right now. First you learn, then you get rid of the L. Let me show. Oh, that's funny.
It's gangster SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Is that SpongeBob?
Yeah, he's got grills on, some money and some. That's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta just to touch on that, you gotta believe in yourself too at some point, because I remember a while ago I would just years ago I wasn't happy with what I was doing with my life, and I'm and I wasn't doing anything to progress to do anything I wanted to do. I'm like feeling sorry for myself. I'm like, you know, I don't like deserve to have, like, I don't deserve to not be happy, but like, and then I'm like, well, what am I even, I'm not doing anything. How am I going to improve my life, or how am I going to get to where I want to be if I'm just not doing anything, just feeling sorry for myself? Like you have to take risks and you have to do something. Like if there's something you want to do and everyone around you is saying like, oh no, don't do that. But like Shinobi said, just do it. If that's what you want to do. Like I remember the reason I went to school was because my mom told me I'd never do anything without a degree. So, okay, now I'm sitting here in college and I'm not going to use my degree, but I did it to make my mom happy. If I would have found something like this at the time and knew I wanted to do it, I just go for it. Okay? If people are telling you can't do something, that should be motivation just to go for it and give it your all. Don't half-ass it and see what happens. So,
Yeah, I know we got people like, I got people around me like who kind of like laugh when I tell them like, yeah, I'm making merch for my podcast, or I'm making merch for my Twitter account. And people are like, what the, like, who's going to buy your damn merch? But like, it's not even about who buys it. Yeah. It's about like, I just really like how they look. And I think that they're super dope. And I just want people to have the opportunity to like buy something that I think is like super sweet and like something that we created. And it's like art kind of and that kind of thing. And like people saying like, oh, who's going to buy it? Like, I don't care who buys it. Like we have people buying it, but that's not the point of it. The point is I'm doing what I want to do. Like I'm pushing my life towards a place that I want it to be. And that place is like, dude, I think selling clothes is sweet. If I can like get there and sell more and more and more, and then eventually just like have people who are interested in buying like whatever I make because it's dope, like that's fucking awesome.
yeah.
Even if one person buys it, bro, that's a fucking win in my books, bro. And you know what? I told you, dude, when Slappy merch comes out, I'm going to be slapping it.
Everyone knows this, the old Slappy and the thick shirt, and Shinobi wants a Slappy one, and it's going to be coming. I tell you, in the next few months, there's going to be some Slappy shirts coming.
Yeah, it's
if
like
there's no Slappy shirts, I'll slap you.
I'll slap your ass if you can buy a Slappy shirt.
with shit like that, with like say like the merch thing too. It's not about making money. Like it's just about like doing something like Teddy said that you think is cool and you want to be able to share with people that want to support you. It like just like I said, just like take a risk and like bet on yourself. Like that's the best advice I could give. And I know it sounds cliche and people say it, but like you look at all the most successful people, they like bet on themselves and they work their ass off. And I'm sure they were doing things that, and everyone was telling around them, telling them, oh, you don't do this, or vice versa. It's just, you got, find a group of people too that like support you. Like find friends or people, like even people online that like support you. Like Fintuit's a great place for that. Everyone has the same goal pretty much. And you'll find a lot of supportive people.
Is like, you know, find the people that are like the people I have around me, dude. They're not even on Twitter, except for like, you know, select few like people I look up to. But anything else, dude, they're all people no one knows. And the thing I love about them is they knew me before, like, you know, I came up big in the markets and stuff like. So they like me for me, you know. And that's one thing you really got to make. Like, there's beauty in the struggle. And that beauty for me was just finding, you know, amazing people that always support me. So like people like my friends Amin and Lucas, dude, these guys, if I ever have a red day or something, they're not gonna be like, yo, it's gonna be okay. They're not gonna like, you know, sugar. They're gonna tell me, they're like, yo, send the trades, show what you fucked up on, and then, you know, we'll figure it out and we're gonna get it back. Cause, you know, it's like that's what you need. You need the people that are gonna help you when you need it, and also be like, yo, dude, you're a dumbass. Like, you figure out what you did wrong and come back from it. Like, dude, I took a big L Friday and I was like, fuck. These guys are like, dude, wow, like you're making the same mistake. And they're like, you always say you never make the same mistake twice. They're like, why do you keep doing it? This week I sized down and I'm green every single day. Even like today I'm green in this trash market. Yeah. It's like, you know, you need those people around you that are going to tell you where you're wrong and not just sugarcoat everything just to, you know, be nice to you. Like they're going to tell you where you fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree, man. Those people are super important. On like a completely 180 of a note, do you guys like apple cider?
My stomach doesn't, but I sure like the taste.
Dude, it's that time of year, man. I'm like craving apple cider and donuts so bad. It's like just got cold out at night nowadays, and like the leaves are a little yellow. Dude, that I'm looking at right now.
Fly to PA, we'll go to, there's a fair going on by me. Like it's a gigantic fair and they sell homemade apple cider.
Oh man, dude, it is so good. Shinobi, do you like apple cider?
Yeah, I like sparkling apple cider.
I've never had that.
I don't like sparkling, dude. I'll fight to the grave about this. When you crush an apple, is it sparkly? No, it needs to stay that way.
I like sparkles.
Wait, do you drink it cold?
Me?
Both of you.
I do.
I'll drink it both ways, dude. As long as that goes in my mouth, then I'm
Oh,
cold and warm. Ew,
it's gross hot, dude.
What? If you go, okay, if it's like 50 or 40 degrees out and you go and get a warm cup of apple cider, dude, and then have a warm donut and you can dip it, eat it, drink it. All
right, ready? Listen to this, bro. No matter how cold it gets, it could be 0 degrees. I'll never drink a lukewarm fucking glass of water, bro.
I won't either, bro.
Ready?
I will not.
What makes you, if I could be freezing to death, I'll drink cold water. What makes you think I'll drink apple cider warm, bro?
Because it's got those cinnamon spices in it, dude. It's like I don't know. It's like cooking those spices up. You can smell it, and grandma's house. Oh my God, all like grandma's.
You want to know something funny that just happened, bro? Mid podcast, bro, I hopped into some NVIDIA calls, but it was accidentally puts. And the video starts running. I'm like, yo, why is my P&L red?
You guys are hearing it first. Shinobi just went green to red on the pod.
Dude, you know what's worse than hot apple ciders? I know people that drink hot milk. That's disgusting. I don't even like milk to begin with, but warm milk is.
Ooh, like doesn't milk curdle and like go bad when it's warm? Like
apparently not.
If you drink warm milk, first of all, bro, that's an automatic slappy on the face, bro.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Big time. Big slappy.
Imagine there's dude. Next time we all make a bad trade, we all have to drink lumpy warm milk.
Lumpy, bro. It's not even just warm, it's lumpy. Yeah. like dude, you're basically drinking cottage cheese at that point.
Cottage cheese. Dude, I remember you guys, I was watching your one chip challenge. This motherfucker Teddy brings out the cottage cheese.
That was the only dairy I had, bro.
He wondered why his stomach hurt.
Dude, it was the only. I don't even want to think back on that.
First of all, why is it even in your fridge? First of all, wait, but how was the one chip challenge? Like, how bad was it? I always wanted to try, but like, I'm so scared.
Fucking worst.
Keep talking about your shit.
Yeah. So my shit after the chip was like, imagine a jalapeno opened up with its seeds in your butthole. It was the worst possible thing I'd ever had. Or like you butt chugged a Frank's Hot. Like it was probably the worst thing ever. And then the next day I literally laid on the couch all day because my stomach was just going. Do
you guys know what a bidet is?
Yeah, where you put the water or whatever.
Yeah, it's like the water thing, bro. That's such a cheat code in life. That's a luxury, bro. Don't tell me you've made it if you don't have a bidet, bro. You can't be.
I don't have a bidet. I haven't made it.
You haven't made it, bro.
I need to make it.
Yeah.
The fuck? I might have to order one now.
Do you have a bidet?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll do some blue collar DD for you guys.
Do you have?
Well, Shinobi's already got one.
Yeah, dude. I have it in every. Bro, my I don't even live in my dorm. I just have it there in case I have to stay the night. So, dude, I went in the bathroom, bro.
It's a portable bidet.
No. I had it installed at the No, because I live in.
You called the bidet man?
No, I live in like an apartment type thing. I call it my dorm, but I had it at the bidet, man. I installed it there, and I told everyone, like, yo, whatever you do not touch my bidet, bro.
He just ran a hose
from my
ass
ass and my ass.
Yeah.
You ever just like need a quick little drink after you take a shit, and so you just like slap the bidet on again and
like a water fountain.
Like, what's the pressure on this? Is it if I'm standing, will it shoot up where I can shit in my?
Yeah, no, dude, the pressure will like nail you in the face and leave a red spot.
Knock an eye out or something. That's like a hazard, bro.
Dude, like, I just imagine like.
Speaking of being thirsty, look at it. Imagine that's toilet water now.
This is like the third one of this I've drank in.
Dude, I feel like if the water pressure is enough to where it would shoot that high, if I actually used it for the first time, it would just be.
Yeah,
like I would be like surprised.
I don't know how it works on super thick people though.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, my ass might just have like a gravitational force that I don't know. But Shinobi, we want to talk to you about your trade plan, what you do during the day. Like, Yeah. What a segue. The bidet man straight to stock talk. But yeah, stock talk. We want to ask you, I guess, a few things we want you to cover. We'll kind of just give you the floor, and you can just talk, and then we'll jump in here and there. But like, what is your trade plan? What do you look for when you're looking for something to play? And then how does your day look? Like midday, do you ever play anything? Like, do you play certain things midday, morning, like whatever it is? What kind of setups are you looking for, and what's your plan for those setups?
My trading plan is very distinguished, very very distinguished. So basically, I just play breakouts, right? So I trade off the 5 minute on, and I trade options. So I'm usually playing large caps, mid caps, sometimes top gainers, but I'll wait for a certain price level, and then once it breaks, I'll wait for demand to pick up, and then I'll see where the supply is, and I'll just play from the demand to the supply. And just it sounds easier on paper, but when you have a position with hella cash in it, it isn't that easy. But that's what I usually do. I'm a supply and demand trader, and I really like to play breakouts, especially when the demand is present, and that's my forte. That's where I make most of my money, and the best time to do that is literally the first candle. Like first candle on Amazon, Tesla has the most volume. I'll have it pre-market highs, pre-market lows charted out. I'll usually play those if I see, Tesla break. I'll give you guys an example. Like let me show you guys Netflix, right? Netflix had an insane day yesterday because they had some news come out. So I'm like, yo, they're probably gonna carry some of that momentum into today. So yesterday's high was 609.84. So I just moved that to 610 because 610 is a psychological level. Right off the opening bell, it broke past 610, and I saw level 2. I saw hella bidders propping up 610, and then I just played it. And I saw there was no real sellers till like 615. I scalped it to there. When it broke back 615, I see it. I'm like, dude, there's no real sellers till like 617, and then I just scalped it to there. And this is all within the first 5 minute candle. So I was in and out 20-30% in seconds, and then it went to 619, and then it was holding 610 support all day, and I just missed the bounce. But that's usually what I'll do. I'll just play breakouts, make most of my money in the morning, and in theory I'm supposed to go enjoy my life after, but that's not an option when you're a full-time trader basically. And then I just chill and watch the charts and proceed to lose some money in midday because I'm bored.
Can you talk?
That's what I do.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Like, I don't think I was talking. Me and Teddy were talking about this before you got on. Like, people, I don't really think they grasp like the amount of time that goes into it. They think, oh, we just trade for a little and then go on, like, do whatever. It's like, no, this is like all day, every day.
People think, yeah, in theory, bro, I make so much money, and like in theory, I keep saying that. I try to sound so smart, but right off the first candle, I make someone's monthly salary, and then after that, it's like, dude, I should go on some jet skis, enjoy my life, sit by a pool, but bro, I'm just like, I can't do anything else, bro. I find nothing else fun. I find fun in the market. So then all day I'm just staring at the charts. Like we're interviewing right now. I'm looking at the charts, and I just took a NVIDIA play, like I told you guys. So it's like, this consumes my life. It's like I put so much effort into it, and that's what people are led to believe. They want the trader. They don't like trading for trading. They like it for the lifestyle, quote unquote. Like bring your laptop to a beach, making $10,000, and then going out like 15 bad biddies, and then going jet skiing. Like, no, bro, this isn't Dan Bilzerian. Like this is like, if you want to do this, you got to put the time into it. And if you put it in, and it's not going to be a problem if you like doing it. And that's my thing. I love this stuff. Like I can't imagine myself doing anything else. So it's like, dude, I put a lot of time into this, and that's why I'm able to do what I do.
I think that
Yeah.
perception too is like of FinTwit can be worse than Instagram. Like Instagram's not real life, and a lot of the times what's posted on FinTwit is not real life. Like, you know what I mean? It's not all, oh yeah, I'm just fucking chilling by the pool every single day and ordering the most expensive thing to eat. It's just not how it is. I mean, maybe some people are living like that, but
One thing I want to give credit to FinTwit for, I never thought it was possible. Like, I see these YouTubers flexing, like Corinna Koff, if you guys know who that is. I know who that is. She made like 4 mil off her OnlyFans in 1 month. I'm saying everyone's like, oh, dude,
do you contribute to
4
that?
mil. No, there's Reddit. Not playing. But
that's too much. You know too much for it to be just playing.
But the thing is, it's like, yo, she made $4 million a month, and I'm sitting here like, dude, I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, $4 million is not even that much, and I'm like, what am I saying? Because like I see people making that in a day, and I'm like, I didn't know that was possible until I saw it, and I saw it for myself. I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like, you could really make anything out of yourself in this world, bro. Like, everything is possible. There's nothing stopping you from making $1 million a day like Zach. There's nothing stopping from losing $1 million a day like Zach. Just know it's possible. There's so much money to be made in the markets, and that's what you got to strive for on a day-to-day basis. At least for me, that's my thing. I want to be able to wake up, see a negative 500K P&L, and be like, that's whatever. I'll make it back, and just go and not be fazed by it, you know?
Yeah.
And knowing that's possible, and knowing someone who's able to do that, it's like almost magical of some sorts. It's like, damn, but like, there's so many levels to this shit, and like, I didn't even know that were possible. So like, when I first started off, most I saw someone make was 3K in a day, and I'm like, dude, that's what my dad made in a month. I'm like, I gotta learn from this kid. He was like 16. Turned out he was a paper trader, and then I saw someone making 10K a day, and I go to his Discord. I paid 200 for it. His style was completely different, and he was using 200K per trade to make that 10K, and I was like, oh shit, I can't do that. And I met my group of friends who are my mentors, and these guys were making 3 to 5K a day consistently, and they taught me what they knew, and then now I went from wanting to make $50 a day to $100 a day to $200 a day to $300 a day to making $1,000 a day to $10,000 a day, shit like that. There's so many levels to this, and I think FinTwit really provides that perspective of like, yo, anything in this world is possible with like in trading, you can do everything, and I really want to give credit where credit's due, especially for that, like especially to people like Zach and Hugh Henney who post their gains and losses, and like Gary, like these guys post all their losses and wins like when they have them. And it's just like, wow, like that's a lot of fucking money, bro.
The ladder is climbable. That's kind of one of those things. If you don't see people at the top, how do you know it's climbable? It's like seeing people at the top. It's really, really motivating for people who are just beginning, which we talked about earlier, how it can be like horrible too, like on a bad day. But at the bottom line of it is it's good if it's a bad day for you to realize that it can be like you can shift your mindset on it. You can look at it as in they're making money and I'm not. This sucks. Or you can look at it as in like, okay, they got there. Like they probably had bad days along the way too. Like I can get there too. Like it's a grind. It's like climbing a mountain. You got to take it step by step. There's going to be some steps that don't work out, and there's going to be some steps that didn't work out for those people who are making $1 million, like Zach Morris a day, or I think he's like up like 7 mil on CEI. Like you gotta know that he's probably losing $1 mil here and there too. Like it's part of the game. So
like
yeah,
AHT, he got bent over, and on Wish he got bent over, and it's like on Fubo he got bent over, and he posts those, and you see that too. You got to know the harsh reality. There, you win in trading and you lose. As long as you just win more than you lose, that's it. Sounds easier on paper, but it's not. But that's just something you got to live with. And I wouldn't have known all like what I'm doing right now. I didn't know like making this much like was even possible. I really didn't. And you know how like, dude, I was up 6K on the day like a few weeks ago. And I was pissed off. I was mad. And I'm like, dude, I am so like, this is a first world problem. Like, dude, my dad wouldn't have made that in 2-3 months. And I'm sitting here complaining about it in like 1 hour. And I was just like, damn. And it really took me a step back. And it's like, dude, my mom was making less, like part-time, making less than $1,000 a month. It's like, I can make that in a day and still be good. And that's how I know I will do this full time, because it's like, dude, you don't need that much to be able to live like, your basic needs and stuff, bro. You could live off literally like 5K a month, and sometimes, bro, you make that in one quick scalp. Like that's it. It's just, we're blessed, bro. That's straight up what it is. We're all blessed. I'm super religious. I'm not sure about you guys. I'm not going to get into religion, but it's like we're all blessed in our own ways to be able to do this, have an internet connection, be able to talk to each other, bro. It's like it's crazy stuff that I would have never thought was possible when I was 13, bro.
Yeah, and to be able to like be a trader and make our money the way we do, and not have to like answer to a boss, or not have to go in and clock in 9 to 5, 8 to 4, like 8 to 5, whatever it is, and be able to have the free time we want, and also just love something. Like I love trading. I love like sitting there watching these wicks, watching like the price action, making my bet on it, winning, and then mitigating my losses more than letting them, tear my P&L down for the day. And it's kind of just like a game. It's a game of like making money on this trade, losing money on this trade, but making sure I lose less than I made, and then making 3 more good trades a day than bad trades. Like it's a game, and it's something that, like, since we get to do that to make a living, it's absolutely a blessing, like you were saying.
Yeah, bro. And definitely, like, when it comes down to it, bro, at the end of the day, bro, we push buttons to make hella money, bro. We're making people's fucking salaries in a day sometimes, bro, pressing buttons. Like, and, and it's not like, dude, I used to work at a gas station, like, fill in for my dad because he'd have to work 24 hours sometimes. I'd go fill in at night 12 hours. I'd be in college. I'd do 12-hour night shift, wake up, trade, go to college, come back, sleep for like 3-4 hours, and same thing over. And that's what really built my discipline too, bro. It's like you need heart, and that's why I say there's beauty in the struggle. If that never happened, bro, I don't know where I'd be. And I hated it in that moment, but it really set me up with like discipline, having patience, being able to find setup. Because all night, bro, I'd be working at the gas station. I had my laptop out and I was looking at charts. Next day, I didn't even sleep. I would just go into training right away on 0 sleep, go to college, 0 sleep, come back, sleep, and then go. It's like it was a struggle, but it's one of the reasons why I'm here right now, and that's why I love it so much.
That's the grind. That was part of your journey. That was part of the grind. It's beautiful.
Yeah, bro. And people always think like you need a lot of money to start. It's like, bro, no, you don't. At one point I had $200 in my account, blew it all. Dude, and this is when all like my friends, I deleted Snapchat after this, bro. I was posting my games on Snapchat, all this stuff, and I'm like, fuck, bro. Bro, I had to start door dashing because I lost all my money, bro. Yeah. I went door dashing for 1 week, grinded it out like literally 8 to 10 hours a day, doing whatever I had to do. And I was on Uber Eats, DoorDash mainly, and I had all the apps open at once. And I was mainly just taking the DoorDash orders because they paid more. And I was hustling that entire week, bro. I just made like $400 or $500, and I hated it so much. I went back into the markets, and this is right before Zoom earnings, and this was in August last year when I almost quit. Zoom earnings, bro. God's always looking down, bro. I always got lucky. I hit on the freaking DocuSign earnings as a sympathy to Zoom. Dude, I one of the best days of my life where I'm like, dude, here's my second chance, bro. Like, I'll be able to do this.
It only takes one trade.
Yeah, it only takes one trade to make everything back and one trade to lose it.
Yep.
That's what everyone has to understand. But
it'll humble you real quick, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And it was such an embarrassment, bro, having like being like feeling like I was on top of the world in July last year, and then going into August losing everything and then having to DoorDash. And I was DoorDashing in my neighborhood to my friends' houses, and it's like they're like, "Oh, dude, weren't you just banking the stock market?" And I'm like, I didn't have an answer, bro. It was just like the most upsetting thing ever. And
I think that humbles you though too, a little bit.
One of my mentors, Savish, bro. I can't believe this happened, bro. I had my Discover student card, like my credit card. He came over, bro. He was trying to teach me stuff about trading and stuff like that. We ordered sushi, bro. My account was literally at like $3, bro. And I didn't want to be like, yo, I don't have money. Can you? Because he didn't know I blew my account because I was too scared to tell anyone. I'm like, yo, bro, can you order food? I didn't say that. I ordered it off my Discover, credit card, and my account went negative. Like I overdrafted my checking account then. And then I fucking hit on Zoom, bro. I was so blessed that fucking shit happened, bro. I don't know where I'd be if that never happened. Made everything back, bro, paid off the overdraft. And then after that is when I just started walking on eggshells. I'm like, yo, I can't lose. But I also had that mentality like, yo, if I lost everything again, like I know what just happened and it doesn't get worse than that. Like it was rock bottom. And when you're at rock bottom, they always say like the only way is up,
You tested yourself, man. You came out on top. It's like if you can test yourself and show yourself that you can, climb back up from that bottom spot, then if it happens again, fuck it, you're gonna do it again. And if it happens a third time, fuck it, you're gonna do it again. Like you're gonna keep making it back up. So I mean, that's something that happened to me too, is when like I hit rock bottom like 6 months after I started trading, and I didn't even blow up my account. I hit rock bottom mentality wise, and I just was done. I didn't trade for a while. That was back when I worked at the warehouse, and then like climbed back up, got back on the saddle, and just fucking like kept going at it on the trading, and eventually like started coming back. And once like I know that's in the back of my head on days like today where like I'm just feeling like down, it's like, all right, even if I were to lose like all of my money, like I would just make it back. Like there's no way that they can take away the skills that are in my head right now that I've accumulated over the years.
Yeah, it shows you too, like think about like being in Shinobi situation, how many people would have given up? A very large portion of people.
the 99% or
And, like,
95 or whatever it is.
Exactly. It's like when you're getting tested the most is when you got to be like, all right, listen, I'm gonna work even harder than I did, and Shinobi hit a trade and it brought him back to life, and then from there on he's stayed disciplined, like he said. Like you are going to want to give up a lot and often,
And the
it's
only reason you'll keep going, bro, I'm sorry for cutting you off. The only
No, you're
reason
good.
you'll keep going is if you look into the future, what do you see yourself doing? For me, all I can see is trading. Like, that's it. And I knew that. I'm like, yo, this is all I have. This is all I'm good at. I'm not good at anything else. I'm not good at school. I'm not good at anything else. This is the only thing I put so much effort into. I'm like, I'm not going to let this shit, like, no matter what, this is going to be my future, no matter what. And that's.
You didn't have a
That's
plan B. You just went at it. That's
there's
awesome, man.
There's a saying I posted on my Discord. Let me find it. It was like, let me find it. It's like, oh, what's plan A? Don't fuck up. What's plan B? Don't fuck up plan A.
Yeah.
And that's just the
Exactly.
mentality I have.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, we gotta get into some bullish versus bullshit, which is, I guess, the people's favorite part. So, like, the people's main event here, bullish versus bullshit. They love when we talk about these certain stocks, these certain like markets. But we have three big names that I think people are going to enjoy. One that you personally really like that we're going to get to later. But first off, SPY. That daily is nasty right now. I mean, it had a little head and shoulders, and then now it's just knifing on us. What do you guys think about SPY? Bullish, bullshit? Most likely for the next month, maybe into end of year. Just how are you feeling for Q4 of SPY?
I think we see a bounce. If I'm being completely honest, I think we do, because I trade it in the unorthodox way, right? There's this one EMA I really believe in. It's the 113 EMA, the 113 EMA. Every time SPY has had a nasty wick down to that area, bro, it has bounced every single time. And this is gonna be like, oh, it's the magical EMA. No, bro, it's just. I think right now we also found support at 430s. It bounced, like, as we're talking, it's kind of running. I think we see a bounce into tomorrow. We've sold off the past 4 days. You know, it's extremely rare to be seeing 4 huge, heavy red days on the S&P 500
Yeah.
consecutively, or like it's unheard of. So we're gonna see either a dead cat bounce, or we're just gonna see a bounce. And I personally think that the market heats up towards the end of the year, and if anything, we sell off into next year, bro.
Maybe we get some lotto calls into Friday. That might be a little fun for us, $500 account, slap full account on those lottos. But I agree with you though. I think it bounces. I don't really have any other reason other than I just think it bounces.
Yeah, I think we bounce to it. 428's a pretty key level if we end up testing that. But I know we've analyzed SPY a couple times now, and we always say, like, it's almost a month to the day where we'll see like 2 days of red, and then it'll bounce back hard. And now this kind of blew up that pattern. We kind of overextended. I think my chart we're now 42 days, and we're still in a little downtrend. So that broke up that like month thing for the last like 4 or 5 months. But yeah, I think we push till the end of the year. I think, but like beginning of next year could get scary, in my opinion. So
Yeah, I think we push into end of year. I've been talking about taking some longer term calls with my Discord about just like SPY end of year, because I don't think they're gonna let it fail, and then maybe there might be some time like after, because I think it's goes strong through February, in my opinion. Then maybe March, April, May we start seeing some different stuff. But I mean, time in the market, like the entire market, is extremely difficult, so I'm not gonna try.
Yeah.
All right. So Naked, NAKD is our next name. I know this one's a really big one for people on Twitter. People have been, talking about it a lot. It's one of those that was under 50 cents, I think. And it's been running like a mother. But
Speaking of market sentiment, let's talk about Naked.
yeah, let's talk about Naked real quick. Bullish or bullshit on Naked? As in, like, do we think it has a move momentum wise for the next week and a half?
Okay. So one of the main people on this was Ultra, right? And if there's one thing I know about Ultra is he's a diamond hander. So I still think this is I think this moves into $1 once market picks up. It made a nice move from like 68 cents is I think where I got in originally. Then it went all the way to 95, went up 35%. I don't think it's done yet. I just think right now it's just like momentum's dying out like all across the board too, even on CEI and DATS, the top movers. It's like it's slowing down and it's not, it's just it's just the overall market right now. So I
Need a
still
quick
think
pullback.
yeah, I think it's still bullish. I think it's good ads here. I'm not gonna, post about it. I just know like I'll get in when I have to. Right now I'm still green on the trade, so I see no reason to like be scared about it. So I'm bullish on it. Not really biased. If I thought it was gonna go down more, I'd say it, but yeah, it could see some downside. But overall, I think in the coming months this can make a move over $1.
Yeah. Ant, what do you think?
Just like hopping through time frames here.
The daily is nasty though. Not
I was
good.
just gonna say the daily looks disgusting.
Yeah.
Double top at a
I take
dollar
what I said back, yo. I'm looking at, you see the last time it went close to $1. You see that?
It
It went all the way back
same-
down to
It got
49
rejected
cents.
bad.
Yeah, it made that exact same candle where it wicks and then the next candle was a
Yep.
kill candle. Okay, never mind. I take it back.
I
yo.
think this one specifically is like a Twitter favorite that they'll like recycle and come back to.
Yeah.
I'm not calling anybody. I'm not saying it's pumping up. I'm just saying I think this is one that gets recycled, and the daily to me is very ugly. So I'd kind of need to see like one or two consecutive green closes on the daily before I like considered getting in.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I mean, I was initially, before I pulled up the chart, was going to say bullish because I think that they're going to take $1. Like just like with CEI, they wanted, what did they want? $5, and they damn well nearly got there.
They wanted one. Then
They wanted
two,
one first, and then it was two,
five.
and then 3, and then 5. So like they've gotten their targets. So like
It's
naked,
just magical, bro.
I know that's what I'm saying. So like naked, I was initially gonna like say like maybe I'm bullish, but dude, this daily might be the ugliest daily I've looked at within like
But dude,
a few
the thing
weeks.
is, stocks like these don't care about technicals. Like as
No,
we're
yeah.
talking,
That's
we
true.
claim 70 cents, right? So looking at technicals, ugly, but looking at sentiment, I think it bounces. Like right here, it just bounced off 7. It just reclaimed 70 cents.
The thing about this one too is this one is a great scalper if you're like a person who's looking to like get into day trades. This one moves pretty slow, so you can like I've been scalping it with my Discord a lot because I know a lot of them like are getting into scalping because this market's pretty good for it. But like this one will move from like if this today, I think I bought it at like 70 something, or yesterday. It was actually yesterday. I bought it at like 73 and then just averaged down to like 72 or 71 and then just like watched it pop slowly. Like it's a slow pop. It's not like a random boner candle up 10%. It's like one candle that's 2%, the next one 1%, then 3, then 4, then and then you're up 10% on it when you can like see exactly what's playing out. But yeah, I think sentiment wise this one could go, but I think the technicals are absolutely horrible. So it just really depends which one takes the lead.
Yeah, I'm going bullshit.
And then the last one that we got, I know Shinobi wants to go on a old Shinobi rant on this one. I have no idea much about this one as in the company, but I'm going to look at the technicals while he's talking. It's DATS, DATS.
Fucking love DATS. All right, let me tell you guys about DATS. All right, first time I got in was at $4. Right, it ran up 100%. Came back down, and then I started posting on my stock tweets and Twitter. I'm like, yo, $6 support, everyone. I'm getting in here. I think it's good. I'm like over 8.08. If a daily candle closes, it's gonna see 10, then it's gonna see 12, then 15. This fucker hit 18.5. If I held all the way from 4 to now, that's a 370% play on a recent IPO. Now this company is why I entered, and the first person to show it was Zach. He's the first one I saw play it in Atlas, and the company and he posted in Atlas when it was like super like right off IPO basically. This company has a app, right? UI is trash. It looks ugly, right? But that's every single social media company when it first starts off. Their functionality and just the potential they have, right? I'm not going to hear shill stocks, right? That's not my thing. But this is just what I like about the company. It's blockchain technology, right? So everything in there is basically encrypted. Also, like, it's just a super secure app. Like, if you want to have it's like you can make a page on there, right? Like make like a whole like Reddit type thing. And then the thing is, you could put whatever you want on there. No one's allowed to screenshot anything. The second they screenshot, it shows you who tried screenshotting. You could see if someone's trying to screenshot everything, it won't go through. It's like when you're on Netflix, right? On your iPad or something, you try screenshotting the screen, it goes black. That's what it does. And I really like that just for like, you know, if you have like a family chat you want to have, you don't want people screenshotting, sending to other people.
No one's
you know,
stealing shit from you, like media wise.
Yeah. And if you have like a team like you want to work with, or just like, you know, like all the head, like say you have like a bunch of CEOs, they're using this. It's like Discord, like for everyone. Like it's welcome to everyone is what I like about it. And you know, you could email the company, tell them about stuff you want to see, and they'll actually have stuff. Like they're having some voice chat stuff going on, all types of cool stuff. I really like the tech behind it. I really like the app. And I just think they need to work on their UI, and this can be like Snapchat and just run like that. It's just super, super. In my opinion, I just like the company, bro. I like the stock.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing I heard you say was blockchain. So like that's a name that like
That's
people are looking for. Yeah, that's a buzzword as in like for forward-looking companies. And I mean the chart, that candle yesterday was kind of nasty how it got rejected up there, but it's starting to flag out really nicely. So like I feel like bullish on this. Like for some reason, usually it wouldn't be my cup of tea because it's up so much, but like this looks like a nice bull flag that I'm seeing, like a little pennant forming. If we get another day of it forming like this, then I'd feel pretty comfortable taking like a quick position for like that pop that I would think we would see. Plus the volume is absolutely massive. So yeah. I think bullish on it.
Yeah, I'm bullish on it too.
Ant, I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
I saw a little smirk. You're about to say, so you guys are bullish, but
No.
I'm gonna have to be the.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say
This is
Let me just change up my answer real quick, guys. Let me have a second to think.
no. I was in DATS since like I'd say the beginning of September. And when did we get in CI? Was that the beginning of September, or was that August still when it was like 40
I think it was
cents?
August. Yeah.
Yeah, but yesterday. So this is that CI. They're like Zach Morris stocks. Yesterday.
Oh my god, look at AMC.
Is it
Oh my
blown up?
goodness. Just look at that boner fucking candle. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, but
Are you
that's
playing this?
no.
Oh,
I know one of my
geez.
friends who full ported AMC calls. He was down like 200K this morning.
Damn, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. That's a reversal if we've ever called one. I told Ant I thought this chart was pretty a few weeks ago, and then it broke down further, but it's still a pretty decent looking chart.
Why is it running like this? Oh, you know where it's bouncing off on the daily level? The
113.
The
I knew it.
EMA.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I love it.
It's the magic. It's the magic.
fucking magic EMA.
I
I always say I'm never gonna tell people about it because then it just stops working. But like, dude, I can't stop telling people about the 113 EMA.
Hey, everybody, the 113 EMA. Tell us more about it, Shinobi. I want to hear about this magic indicator. Give us a 2-minute little pitch here.
All right, so
The magic indicator.
the magical indicator, right? So basically, what it is, it's this thin line that goes across your screen. It's pretty sick, and I don't know why it works. I don't know how it works. The one person who told me about it is this guy Mahir and Rippy God. These guys are some insane traders. These guys make like $1 million a day trading options, which is wild. And I was looking at that. I'm like, why are you guys just a 113 EMA? They were like, dude, just put it on and trust. And that's all I was told. And ever since then, I've had it on, and I just put it on and trusted, and that's all I needed to do, bro. And that's it, bro. Like every breakout on the 113 EMA is so scalpable and so like strong. Like if it breaks on either side, it's just awesome.
So it's essentially just okay. So I like EMA. Everyone pretty knows what that is. So essentially, it's just the magical EMA that it bounces off of. Because I'm looking at AMC, bro, and it literally bounced off of it 3 times.
Look at SPY on the daily.
All right, I'm gonna go look at SPY. Everyone who's listening, come look at this magical EMA with us. I mean, it did. Like it pulled back last September, and then like bonered off of the 113. Oh my! Did you just break the cheat code? Is this what like?
Is this what I'm scared to tell you this?
Yeah, you stole Nancy Pelosi's computer and found out how she's trading.
I went to NASA and kidnapped the engineers. Told them to find me the best EMA.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, right? Like, you see how perfect
Dude,
it is?
why is it doing that? Like, I'm gonna pull up a random stock. Let me just think of the most random stock ever. All right, I'm doing AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, and see if it worked.
I thought you were about to pull out LTNC. I was about to be like, oh God, no.
I mean, bro, it does. It bounced again off of it right there.
Yeah, look at the 5-minute on it.
And whenever it breaks through it, it like boners too. Like whenever it busts through it, if it busts through it downside, then it just like dies. And it consolidates. Dude, okay. I'm gonna keep this up on my screen for a few days. And if it starts to work, then I'm gonna like send you $1 in the mail.
Hell yeah.
Or a Slappy shirt.
I could buy so much LTNC with that. You don't even understand.
You could buy like 1 million shares. You could become a 13D holder. And
I wish I could be like, I could buy 1 share of CEI, but I can't anymore since it ran up so much.
You're gonna be rich off that. All right, where were we even at? Like, what were we talking about before we got into Magic Indicator?
We're talking about how Ant was gonna call bullshit on DATS because he's a hater.
Oh yeah, Ant, you need to talk about that.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say that I didn't really have a comment because yesterday somebody on Twitter told me that I need to listen to Zach Morris more.
Oh wow.
So
I think you need to do this to them.
Yeah, like dude,
Give him a little fucking middle finger for that one.
Yeah, like I know what I'm doing. Don't say that to me,
dude. If I'm being honest, bro, if I honestly like instead of trying to day trade every single day, if I just went into CEI or DATS and just held for Zach's price targets, I would have made millions without even lifting a finger, bro.
Yeah, people just see those and then they like get like some like cult following on him, which he's a great guy and great trader, but like that's still a shitty thing to say.
He doesn't want the following, man. I promise you, bro. Like,
I know, man.
Talked to him. He said he hates the effect he has on tickers because it ruins the play sometimes, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, it comes with so much like hate and like he gets like however much hate we're getting, he gets like how many followers does he have? He gets like 200 times that amount of comments. Like I get like one bad comment like every day or every like week or so.
I'll get a bad comment and I'll look at it. I'll be like, damn, I'll DM the guy. I'll be like, yo, bro, why do you hate me?
Yeah, my feelings get hurt, bro. I can't imagine how Zach feels.
Yeah. The thing is, bro, like Zach's he's that guy, bro. Like if anyone's that guy, it's fucking Zach, bro. So it doesn't I don't think it affects him too much. It definitely does, but it's like he's a G, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ant-Man, I don't even know what to say. If people say that kind of shit though, bro, it's like one of those things where we're putting in so much work for them. Like they don't even like at least like
people know, like we know what we're doing. Like you don't gotta tell me
bro,
that.
why didn't I just buy AMC when I told you guys? I told you guys at 38, it's at 41 now. What is it doing?
Why is it bonering so hard?
Dude, I don't know. I wish I was in though.
What does the volume look like on it?
Just a measly 15.6 mil on one candle.
Damn, it's already over its daily average, and there's still power hour to go.
Yo, if this is happening, what's happening to GME? All right, GME's not
or
as cool.
Wish. I mean, like, what's Wish doing?
Oh, Wish is also bonering.
Wish. What are the other names? Clove.
BlackBerry is up 40 cents, which is pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, their new one is Go EV. Their new one that they're trying to push is Go EV.
Remember when silver was a thing, like SLV? They were
silver squeeze.
Yeah, it's like I was like the weirdest thing. I was like, dude, you're gonna squeeze.
Dude, somebody I know is like loaded up on silver, and like if it actually does.
No, I know what happened. I know yesterday Unusual Whales posted saying Citadel had a huge put position. I think that just got out.
AMC.
Like, yeah, and then on AMC they had a huge put position. And
dude, look at that candle on the daily.
Yo, Teddy, I have my buy order set on some calls right now. Stop me.
Stop you. Stop, Shinobi.
All right, I didn't stop.
Bad Shinobi. I'm gonna slap you. Slappy Shinobi.
All right. Oh wait, hold on. It didn't fill me. I'm gonna get a sick ass fill here. Don't even worry, my brethren.
No, you're gonna YOLO and then it's gonna knife.
All right, Shinobi. So we like to ask everybody this: what is there? Like, do you have any hobbies outside of trading? I know you're not gonna say walking on trails, but is there anything that you like to do?
Not really. If I'm being honest, I like riding my electric bike sometimes. I enjoy doing that.
Is it like an electric bike like that like charges? Like is it a Tesla bike?
It's an electric bike that charges, yeah. And then
sick.
instead of just being a normal person and driving it, I'll pedaling, I'll just hit the electric on it. It's pretty fun.
That's awesome, actually.
That's pretty much the only only thing I like doing outside. Otherwise, I'm just on my charts and then on Twitter, Discord, or playing Fortnite. Nothing too interesting I do on a day-to-day basis.
You say playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
I have to.
I usually play like mini trades and stuff like that.
Damn. You guys get dubs?
Yes, sir. The thing is, he's on West Coast. I'm on East Coast, so it's harder.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I used to play Fortnite a ton in high school. Like, I remember, and I got one dub, and I still have the video on my phone. I took like a selfie video after I got the dub, and I don't know if I've ever been that happy in my entire life because it took like a full year for me to get a solo dub. And I remember I played every single day. Like,
I remember when I got my first dub, bro. My sister was. I still remember the day, bro. I was so happy. I said, let's go! And I was running around my house, and I've never been that happy. Ever.
Dude, I'm for real going to try to find the video real quick. Like, I seriously think I might need to show you guys this because it was probably a legendary moment in my life. You guys just keep chattering.
I won on accident, and I was so happy.
Wait, you have the video?
I have the literal video of me winning and, like, flipping out, and I'm going to show you guys.
All right, I'll just move on to the next question. Here's like a more serious question. How do you know when to call it a day specifically? Like, is there anything that triggers you or?
I just don't, man. To be honest, I'll look at it and I'll be like, dude, let me tell you, like right now, bro, I should have been done for the day and I just took AMC like an idiot, you know? It's like, I'll do dumb stuff like that. There's still so much for me to learn, bro. And that's the thing. I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not going to stop when I should. Yeah. And it's like, I'll stop after I'm either had a really nice day or I'll be like, you know what, bro, I have to, like, I don't have anything else to do outside of trading, bro. So that's where my downfall is. So once I find something to do, I'll be like, all right, I'm done here. And I'll go trade or I'll go do whatever afterwards.
I think for me, I know it's time to like call it a day and be done trading like when I'm green enough. So I usually have a 1% on the account is where I start to like scale out and just like be done for the day. But then at that point, once I get that 1% on the account and then I start to like want more, that's when I know it's like the moment where, okay, I need to be done for the day. If I'm like, that's FOMO in my head. Like I'm trying to FOMO into things. I want more. I don't need more. This is enough for me to live on and take some money out and go do what I want to do, blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of when I know that it's time to just, be done, I guess.
Yeah, I think something I do is like if I hit my goal for the day, then I'll slow it down. Or if like I know now with school, like I know Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1:00 I have to be at class on campus. So it's like if I know I got something going on, I'm not gonna hold on to something. Like I'm not gonna take a new position. I think I know a majority of people that follow us have real like jobs during the day, and I know that's like the biggest struggle is like how do I trade and work my job. And I know we've been there, and it's just like you can't take a million plays at once. Just it's easier to swing, obviously, stuff like that. But yeah.
By the way, guys, we were talking about NAKD that just moved 7%.
Really? Is it off of AMC?
Yeah, that runs with the meme shit.
What is running off? I want to know what else is running off of AMC right
Jan,
now. Oh,
Jan
at the moment, what I was talking about, guys. Get ready for this. I gotta show you guys. This is me 6 years ago after my first. I'm
6 years ago. That's wow.
Did I say 1 kill?
Wait, yeah, I had 1 kill, bro. God, look at me, bro. Let me just back up and show you what I look like a little more. Shit. Bro, look at. Oh wait, what the? Oh,
why is there dick pics on there, bro?
Is that your credit card info?
But there was. Dude, just listen to how happy I am.
1 kill.
That's so funny.
And then, dude, I was like literally like 12, and I had 1 fucking kill. But whatever. That's so first Fortnite dub was. I don't know if I felt that way again. I haven't screamed like that since then. I don't think, but
dude, dude, I can make 100,000 on a train. I'll never be as happy as I was as my first Fortnite dub.
I know, bro. In the video, I was literally going like this. Like I was like, whoa! Like,
and then the next game you got on and you lost. You're like, yep, I've never recovered from that.
I fucking suck again.
One kill, bro.
Hey, I was bushwhacking, bro. I just wanted to get a dub. I at least get like 2 now, you know.
It's funny. All right, whoever put this question here, I don't even know how to answer this, but the not so serious question is water wet, Shinobi?
Listen, bro, you touch water. You tell me, is it wet or not, bro?
I don't understand
Yeah.
the question.
The
Is
question is,
water
bro,
itself wet?
No, I know, but
People
like
be-
that's such an obvious.
people always be like, okay, guys, so you touch fire. Is fire burnt? It's like, dude, that doesn't make sense. People like, is water itself wet? It makes other things wet, like, you know, the same effect Teddy has on women, you know, but it's like, is water itself wet?
The
And it's
thickness.
like, yeah, it's like, is it actually wet? And I'm like, bro,
So yeah,
why are we wasting time asking this question? Like in real life, people would ask me this. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
that
Like,
has to
move
be
on
a
with your
yes.
life.
In my head,
Yes.
like water is just wet. Like water is wet.
Exactly.
All right, we don't have any issues with that one then. I was expecting one of us to be like, no, it makes things wet, just like fire burns things. But I don't know. We're all unanimous.
intellectuals here.
Yeah, we all are smart motherfuckers. So
Ask this question to other people you interview. I guarantee no one's like me, bro. I'm kidding.
you're built different. Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah.
So for conspiracy, what we end our every single episode with today, we have so I saw this on TikTok and then I read about it actually. So people think that caffeine is like used by the government to like keep people like in line. Like it's used to like make them want to go to work and like do jobs and stuff. Just like Ant was talking about how like he feels better after he does caffeine and goes and like gets ready and like feels actually ready for the day.
Does caffeine? What does
Does
he do?
caffeine.
Inject it?
Yeah, is
Snorted.
caffeine something that like legitimately like could be used to like keep us in line and shit like that? Like
I'm
I don't
literally
know.
drinking Dunkin' Donuts Dunkachino right now as we speak.
Dude,
I'm
and think about how big of a business caffeine is too. Like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, like Dunkin', Starbucks, all of that shit. Like they're money makers, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, what I would say, as a fellow caffeine intaker, I'd say yes, because
You
it's
say
such a
yes.
big business. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is used. It just increases productivity for everyone, you know. So I think they definitely know that, and like, bro, like you said, there's so many coffee shops. There's so much branding that goes into
Yeah.
like
that's
look,
true.
for millennials and Gen Z, it's like, oh, you go to your computer job, you go work at a cafe, you smell the cocoa beans, and you drink your coffee while you're, you know, I was about to say training, but while you're doing your computer engineering job. Like that's like the dream for some people. Or like hippies and shit like that. Everyone loves that. Like just going into a nice coffee shop, hopping on your laptop and doing some productive shit.
Damn, it is comfy.
Yeah.
Ant, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's classified as a drug, isn't it? Or is it?
I don't know, but I think it should be, bro.
Yeah,
Like sometimes
Teddy's the bio trader. He should know about this. Yeah, Teddy.
it is a class FC4Y
It is addictive.
drug with phase 3 trials coming in 2024.
I think there's like a fine line. Like there's some people that go crazy with it. Like you can't be drinking like 10 cups of coffee a day. There's no way that's healthy. But like
And also monsters.
oh,
Yeah,
that
how do
shit's
you- how do you-
horrible.
Drink so much coffee and not just poop right after, bro. Like,
Well, I mean,
That's the morning routine, bro. Coffee poop, pump and dump.
yeah, man.
That's what Shinobi was saying.
Yeah, morning pump and dump is when you drink your coffee, you pump your coffee, and then you dump it right after.
The
no,
thing
I
that
couldn't
like
survive without it.
yeah, the thing that rings in my head is like if you don't go without caffeine, you like have headaches and stuff. If you've been drinking coffee every day, like that just like I don't know, that's something that like you
That's an
have to
addiction at the end of the
wonder.
day.
Like should you be putting that in your body every day if you can't go without it without getting headaches, that kind of thing.
Like
But like
withdrawal,
it's
yeah.
it's also not that deep. Like if it makes you feel
stopping
better, it makes you feel better. Like who cares? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you could say the same thing about like heroin, but like it makes you feel better. Who cares? But like I don't think it's the same level. You
I
know
don't
what
think
mean?
those two
Like,
things are in the same category.
hey, bro, if I do cocaine, I feel really
What
productive.
a big jump! What a big jump!
Yeah. Just because we make money on Wall Street doesn't mean we do cocaine. Teddy.
I don't know if that's a gateway to heroin.
Wait, you guys don't do cocaine? I
No.
thought everyone who did cocaine worked on a computer. No, but you know, it is what it is. Like I don't think it's like some like big orchestrated thing, but like I feel like caffeine
No,
should be
neither do
taken
I.
more seriously by like I guess like parents and stuff. Like they should like tell their kids like, yeah, caffeine is like can be not good for you if you
Yeah,
like
like if a kid is 10 years old, like when we were in like 3rd, 4th grade, bro, there would be a kid who'd bring in Monster and drink it. Like I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Dude, who the fuck are your parents?" My mom said that's bad.
Yeah, that kid's
Yeah. My parents didn't let me touch like a Monster until I was like out of the house, hardly. Like if they saw me even when I was like in high school, they'd be like, that shit is so bad for you. Like, stop drinking that.
Yeah.
They still don't let me. They'll just be like, "Yo, splash some cold water on your face if you need to wake up."
Yeah. I don't know. Caffeine can definitely be like bad if it's, too much. But.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Shinobi, we want to thank you so much for coming on, sharing your insight, and just being here.
Bro, we were fucking around the entire time. I was just having fun.
Yeah, me too, man. It was a great episode. I think people are gonna like really, really like enjoy to hear this side of you.
Yeah. If they don't, I'm gonna smack them. All right, ready? This is a test. If they come all the way to the end, if they DM me, I'll give them lifetime free in my premium. So that means they have to stay all the way through.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody
So-
said, okay, fuck it,
Yeah.
dude. I'll give away a couple. I'll give away. If you hear this and you DM me, I will give you,
You have
a
to
few
DM
of
the
you
words.
guys.
You have to DM the words NAKD. We called the bottom on NAKD. That's what you have to say. We called the bottom on NAKD. No
Yeah.
context.
You have so
and then
many
you just send
DMs.
us that.
To Shinobi, you have to, and then to me, you have to say, Big Dick Ted, you called the bottom on NAKD.
In
All
5
right,
different
man.
languages.
As we say that, NAKD is dumping.
No, but for real, if you stayed all the way to the end and you're hearing this, if you DM me like, hey Teddy, like I stayed to the end of your podcast, I'll pick like a few of you guys. I'll like DM like 2 of you guys back or 3 of you back
Fuck
and
that.
put you in my
picking one.
Discord.
I'm picking one.
Shinobi said, hey, fuck you guys, you gotta pay if you're not the one.
No, I'll
Yeah,
do the
taxes
same
aren't
thing.
gonna pay themselves. The fuck.
That's funny. No, if you listen to, on a more serious note though, if you like, you should be able to take some shit out away from what Shinobi said about like his journey, quote unquote, or like when he was like having hard times and how he just kept pushing. But if you want to take something serious away from this, I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah. His mindset is really, really good. So
Yeah.
just know that if you want a good mindset to follow, like watch this video, and he's got some really, really good pointers about the people around him, the way that they're not on Twitter all the time, like the people who are actually serious with him and like telling him like, yo, bro, stop taking those stupid trades. That kind of shit is
Yeah,
awesome.
like Teddy told me not to take AMC. I shouldn't have taken AMC.
I told you, man.
I deeply regret my decision.
And the Magic 103,
113.
113 EMA. So yeah, there's some good content on here. So thank you so much for coming on, Shinobi.
On the road, baby, yes, come right. Yeah. Let it bang for me, rain for me. She let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me, yeah. She gon' let that shit bang for me,